Good day viewers, today we will be showing you all a tutorial on how to use Prezi. My name is Kyle Banner and I am currently enrolled at the University of Belize and I will be introducing you to this software. Prezi is basically a tool to present information and ideas. It contains unique presentation features. Prezi is an online software that is used to give effective presentation. It is widely preferred over Microsoft PowerPoint because it allows you to be more interactive with the audience and you can be more creative with it.
Okay guys, so the first thing that you would want to do is to go to prezi.com to get signed up. You'll notice that whenever you arrive to the site, you'll have the option of choosing between Prezi for individuals and students and Prezi for business teams. Choose the one that is most suitable for you or for whatever purpose you are using the presentation software. But for now, we'll select Prezi for the individuals and students. You'll notice that whenever you get there, there's a pricing link and there's also a login link. If you select the pricing link, it will basically give you 4 options. An enjoy option, where you will get 14 days free, and you can see the pricing below. There's also a pro version, which is more expensive, however it has more features. It is the most popular. And then there's also the Pro Plus, which is the most expensive. I would recommend, however, that most people start with the 4th option, which is right here in the corner. As you can see here, the public version. It is entirely free, but notice the underlined text where it says that whatever you create will be publicly viewable, searchable, and reusable. You'll select this and it will take you to an easy form where you will fill this out. For those of you who are teachers, however, there is a better option. I'm going to scroll down a bit and you could see that there's the students and teachers link. You could select that one, and this version, it is completely free. They call it the Edu Enjoy version. It's got some of the same features as the regular Enjoy account. So this is basically the one that I recommend for teachers. You will go ahead, choose your plan, and it will require you to enter an email address, school email address at that, and then you will click verify. So at this point, I'm just going to assume that everybody has their Prezi account, whether it be the public or the pro or the pro plus or the students teachers version. I'm just going to log into my account. Okay, and once you log into your account, it will take you to your Prezi's page, and this is where you are able to see all the Prezis that you have created over time, and they will all be accumulated on this page right here. You could scroll along and you could see the history of your Prezis. So now I'm going to create a new Prezi. Okay, so it will bring you to this interface where you can either use the templates that they have created. These are pre-made themes that they have created that you can adapt and use for your own purposes. But to actually help you learn to use Prezi effectively, I want to start with this option here, which is to start a blank Prezi. Now, a blank Prezi comes as you would expect with a completely white background except for these guidelines, these vertical and these horizontal guidelines which borders this circular frame. And notice, similar to PowerPoint, it has that option where you can click to add text and add more text. But first, let's look at the interface, and it will remind most of you of something that PowerPoint has, that slide, that first slide. But this is deceptive because it is not really a slide. We don't usually use slides in Prezi, and to help you to understand this, I'm going to zoom out, and you will see that instead of slides, Prezi just utilizes this massive white canvas, or this massive canvas. And you can also zoom in, you can zoom way in actually, and you have all of that space basically to create your presentation. This left vertical bar, it also has the option of adding this slide like structure, adding more of them, and it also has the option of editing the path, meaning that if I want slide 3 to be before slide 2 or slide 1 to be after slide 2. Now across the top, let me undo this. Across the top, there are also more options. There's the option of inserting certain stuff as well as customizing the theme. However, we'll talk about those a little bit more later. There's also the option where you can save. See, it's currently saving. Prezi usually does its sharing saving automatically your Prezi presentation over a specific period of time, or you could force the saving of your document by clicking this icon. To the right, there's the present option, there's the sharing option, there are also a list of other settings, and exiting this particular edit mode. Okay, so the first thing that people will see when they look at your presentation will be this circular frame, but many a times people prefer the shape to be something different. So to change that, you will click on the circle itself. You will notice that it becomes highlighted, and up here you have a menu of options where you could select whatever shape you want, be it if you want it to be a bracket or a rectangle, or you want it to be invisible. Let's leave it as a rectangle for now. Now, if you're not satisfied with the size, you can always adjust this. You could make it larger, of course. You could make it smaller. You could make it shorter. You could make it taller, whatever you choose. Now, let's add some text. You're going to click inside. It's going to zoom into focus. And let's say you want to draft up a presentation about the solar system. You're going to type the title here, and you could add your name down here as the author, or you could just put a subtitle, the planets. Now let's add some more zooms. I'll refer to them now. So we'll go here. You could add your frame. Of course, if you don't want it to be a circular frame, you could adjust it right here in this menu. You could decide if you want the, let me put this into focus. You could decide if you want the second zoom to be inside. Let me select it. You could decide if you want it to be inside the first zoom, around here, or if you want it to be outside. So it's all up to you, but let's put it inside for now. Then you will click it, bring it into focus, and then select anywhere within the canvas and put another subheading. Let's say we want to talk about Mercury. And then of course you could always add a third zoom into the second zoom as shown here. And then you could perhaps label it as Venus. And then so on. You could go on and add as much slide-like structures as you would like. Notice the numbering. This is the order how the zooming as your presentation proceeds along, it will follow this particular numbering. So you have 1, 1, 2, and then 3. 1, 2, 3. So that's basically it for this section, and we don't really want your presentation to be bland. So let's learn how to add some pictures with Alfieri.
So for this part of the presentation, we're going to be showing how to be inserting items into Prezi. First, we're going to be showing how to be inserting a background. So we go to the Customize tab and choose File. From there, we select our image. So now that the image has loaded, I'm going to be showing how to insert a 3D effect on the background. So we go to the same customize tab here and scroll down up to the bottom, and then click on Advanced and go to 3D background and edit. We could also upload three images into the 3D effects, but I'm just going to upload one. Okay, so now that the image has loaded, we click on Done and Done again. So now when we zoom in into the presentation, we will get this effect. For the background, we could also choose it to be simple, just any random color we can choose. So for the background, we could also select either for it to be just a color. We could simply delete the background and select the color of our choice, like so. But for this presentation, I'm going to be using the background I selected. So we just undo everything. Moving on, I'm going to be showing how to be inserting images. So we go to the Insert tab and then click on Image. We're going to select our image. Okay, so now that the image has loaded, we could adjust the size of the image however we like, and we could also add more images. Okay, so we could just resize the image however we like and drag it around for it to be into the okay, from here we could now we could select on any place we'd like, and we could type in, and of course we could select the color the of the font. If we want to return back to our original canvas, we could just select this home item and it will bring us right into our home menu. And now I'm going to be showing how to be inserting arrows so that the presentation would flow more smoothly. And also we could select the color of the arrow. So now I'm going to be showing you how to be inserting symbols. Okay. From here we have an array of selections. So we could select either for dark Prezis, for light Prezis, simple dark, and so forth. I'm going to select the simple dark, and from there you could just choose any one of them. Remember, this is just to add more visual images and so forth into your presentation, but we won't be adding them. Right now I'm going to be showing you how to insert a YouTube video. So here it says paste YouTube link, so we have to go to YouTube. And select any of the, I'm going to be selecting a video of a solar system. So anyone could do the job. So we just copy the link and then paste it. Then the software will process the video and then we could drag it however we like. Okay, so that's how to insert a YouTube video. Okay, so I'm going to delete these pieces because we are not going to be using them. So now I'm going to be showing you how to insert a PowerPoint. So now the software is going to be uploading the PowerPoints. Okay, so now that the file has been uploaded, we could simply just drag it into the canvas like that. And once we drag it into the canvas, the paths will be formed automatically.
Okay, now that we have all images and backgrounds in place, we want to organize our presentation so that it can flow well. So first of all, what we want to do is add another planet. So let's add another image file. Let me search for it. It's gonna be Mars. Let's wait while it processes. Okay, now that it has already loaded the image, let us resize it to match the other planets. I'm gonna move it over here So this is going to be Mars. Let's set the color to green as the others. Drag this around here. There. Okay, so what we want to do next is we want to add a frame to the planet so that we can have a nice flow for them while it is being presented. So I'm gonna add an invisible frame. I'm gonna add it right around here. So I'm gonna add it right here. So I'm gonna drag this on top of Earth, make it a little larger. So something like this. And there we have our invisible. As you can see, when I click on the frame, it moves on the text Earth and the image for it. So we want to do that for Mars and Neptune as well. So we click on the frame, and then we drag it on top of Mars, resize it, fit it. There we go, we have Mars already. So we have Earth, and Mars. So let's add one for Neptune. So let us resize it to fit on it. So I do this. There. So let us kind of rearrange them so that they don't clash with each other. So we have Mars over here, Neptune, let's rearrange Earth, there we go. Now as you can see on the left hand side, the path is actually starts with one of the PowerPoint slides that was added before. So what we want to do now is edit this so that we can have the main frame as the first path. So we want to click on edit path. So we want to clear all. And now what we want to, when we click on present, the first thing we want for it to show is this, which has the solar system. So let me just change the color because it's on dark. Yeah, the solar system, and then text with some info for it. So we have that. So okay, so when we click on present, as I said before, we want this to be the first thing to show up, right? So we want to click on the frame, then right click, and then we have to add to path. And as you can see, it is the first thing that is set on the path. So next thing we want to, after this, we want to have these as to follow in the path. So we'll just, similar to what we did here, we'll just right click and add to path, and it's going to automatically add it to the path. So we'll do the same for the rest. And you can see it adds it to the path. Now from here we want to move on to the actual planets. So first we'll want to start with Earth. So let us add it to the path. And then we want to move on to Mars. And then finally Neptune. So as you can see, my path will start from the solar system and some info on it. And it will jump to the first slide on the PowerPoint. Then it will move on to the inner and outer planets on the other slide. And to the third one. And then we'll have the YouTube video that was inserted. And then we'll move on to Earth. Then Mars. And then Neptune. So let us zoom out for a while. Let's see. A nice feature, if you notice, a nice feature about this is, let's say if I let's try with this. If I kind of rotate this, let's rotate this a little bit like this. Let's put it something like this. When you present on it, let's say you're going to present on it, you'll have that tilting effect when you move to that slide. So as you can see, you have the tilting effect, so you can actually makes it more interesting. So to do that, you actually just have to like the frame that you have the things on, you have to kind of modify it, like tilt it around to your needs. Like this, you can do like this. Let's have her tilted a little bit like this. Tilt Neptune a little bit as well. Something like this. Now let's move something like this. Let us insert a arrow. Let us decrease the thickness of the arrow. As you can see, it decreases the thickness, and you can increase it as well. So let us kind of fix it around here so that you can have a nice flow. Let's insert another one. Just modifying it here. And we want to do the same thing for this side with these slides, no? So you want to add some arrows in it. Add some arrows. Let's insert another one. There we go. So now when I click on present, this is what it will be showing. As you can see, this is our presentation now. So if I click on the next, it will take me to the first part which we added, which is the solar system. Now if we click next, it's going to take us to the PowerPoint slides, and then it will flow along, and you see you get that tilting effect that we added. So just clicking next and see to the flow of the presentation. It will play the video for you. This is our solar system. If we click on next, it's going to take us to the other side. It's going to be Earth. So you're going to just have that zoom in effect on Earth. So then we're going to move on to Mars. Then we have Neptune. And that's the end of our presentation. So we want to click on, just want to click on this little pencil icon to edit it again. Now if I click on exit, as you can see from here, it's gonna say you may not have changes, so you want to click on stay. So you want to save the changes. As you can see, click on this little diskette option. It will save the presentation, editing, and everything that you have done. So if you want to click on exit now, it says you want to click on leave. click on leave. Yeah, so you're gonna take you to the, it's gonna load up the presentation. As you can see, it's gonna loading up the presentation. And at this point, you can change the title of the presentation, but I have it as solar system. You can add a description and people can comment on it. So we have our presentation loaded, and if you focus on the options down here, we have edit, which will take us back to the edit page where we have the canvas and all of the other tools. You can present remotely, you can download as a PDF, but you must have the pro version of it. You can save a copy, you can share. So let's see if I can click share. I can share with other people. You can add people by email so you can share it. So we don't want to do that right now. So if you click on my Prezis, it will take you to your main page account, and you can see it appears as the solar system on the set of Prezis and templates that we have here. So I can click on edit and it will take me back to the previous page where we were, which allows us to edit the Prezi. So everything in here is cloud based, guys. You don't have to download any software for it. Everything is done online. Here we go. We have our page to edit for our presentation.
Okay guys, so we've covered some of the basic features which Prezi provides. However, I'll do a overall rundown on a short Prezi which I have created just to show you how it basically looks. As you could see here, this is the first slide. It's an introduction to whatever you're presenting on or your topic. As we move along, this is the second frame. As you can see, it has an image. We've basically showed you how to insert this image. This is a third frame which has some facts, or in this case why dogs are good as pets, which was in regards to our topic. As you can see, it went all the way over on the other side. Prezi could be really creative, as we had mentioned before, and it allows you to choose where you could place your information on which side and how it could direct into the leading frames. And this is the last one. This Prezi was rather a short and simple presentation. It didn't include various tactics which which Prezi allows you to do. However, we hope that you guys gain some knowledge on how to use Prezi. If you have any questions, please leave them on the comments below. And also, we ask that you guys create a Prezi and leave the link below on the comments as well. We will take a look at them and deliver our feedback. This concludes our presentation. Thank you guys for listening. Remember, there is a link below for you guys to follow and create your own Prezis, as we said. We will be waiting for your links. Once again, thank you, and until next time.